Press the same and they're off. It was a lovely start. Medicine, one of the best out, joined and headed immediately by Canadian Pacific. Williams Choice over racing in third posse, passed by Power of Pegasus, then Regal Alliance, followed by Ivory, Shamrock, Sept. A length and a half's gap into our Siam. Places second last, and as Vegas is last of all. 1,200 metres left to go, and Beedman has Medicine leading clearly now. A couple of lengths on Canadian Pacific. Similar margin to Power of Pegasus. Another 2 lengths then to Shamrocks, moving away from Williams Choice and company there with Sept, and then Regal Alliance, a length of Ivories, followed by Our Siam, and the last pair is Vegas and Placer working their way to the side, and the 800 marker coming up, and Shamrocks in a lightning ray rushed around the outside to lead from Medicine and 2 Canadian Pacific. At his girth defence, Power of Pegasus, then Scepter and Williams Choice, followed by Regal Alliance, Ivories, Our Siam, as Vegas next to last, and Placer whips them in with 500 left to go. And Shamrocks the leader for Larry Cassidy, and will swing a length and a half. Medicine, 2 Power of Pegasus on the inside of Canadian Pacific, and then comes Williams Choice, and further away is Ivories. In the straight, 300 metres to go, and Medicine raced up to Shamrocks, a little between them, 2 to Power of Pegasus, and a couple Canadian Pacific, and then Ivories. Shamrocks the inside, and Medicine 2 clear on Power of Pegasus, and then Canadian Pacific. Shamrocks and Medicine, Power of Pegasus trying to overhaul them, but Shamrocks is pulling out plenty, and Shamrocks will see it through. It's Shamrocks winning from a tight finish between Medicine and Power of Pegasus, then Ivory's Our Siam, Canadian Pacific, Scepter, as Vegas, Williams Choice, Regal Alliance has beaten one to the line, and that was Placer.
3 Shamrocks, $4.70 and $2. Photo for second, 1 Medicine, $2.30. 5 Power of Pegasus, $1.70.
Beedman was dictating on Medicine, and the Shamrocks has been able to score. Very little in it for second and third between Medicine and Power of Pegasus. The winner, however, on the New South Wales tote will pay $4.70 and $1.80, trained by Johnny Hawkes for the Woodland Stud Syndicate by Grand Lodge from Trousseau, a Biscay mare, a 4-year-old chestnut gelding, and win 3 from start number 12. The judge will use the links for second and third. It's very, very close. To the naked eye, it's almost a dead heat between Medicine and Power of Pegasus. So we stand by, the judge calling upon the finish links to try and ascertain the second and third here. Time for the race is 1:30.15, and the record held by Kingston Shores at 1:28.96. The last 600 clocked in 34.51. It's 3 and near enough to a dead heat for second between numbers 1 and 5, 5 and 1. Well, nice to see a jockey in Sydney show some judgment like Larry Cassidy did there. In a lot of occasions we've seen slowly run races and jockeys sit back and sit back, but that was not the case there with El Cassidy. He zoomed Shamrocks around the outside, and he showed a good deal of intelligence on Shamrocks, and it's been a winning move in my opinion. So 3 the winner. It's a developed, well, I can't say a developed print now for second and third, because it doesn't work that way anymore on the colour finish links. We'll take a short break and then back with the result in its entirety. Race 1.
Thanks very much, Ian. National Racing Service, Triple S FM.
The spring racing action continues at the Queanbeyan Racecourse this Saturday. Q Racing is holding it.
They're off. Balzaffer was the smartest to leave the gates. Second is Bargain. Hold My Hand on the inside going through. Balzaffer being restrained. He's starting to pull and reef. A couple of lengths to LA Blur, then Super Revener. And immediately our Cracker drops out to last. Bargain just leads Hold My Hand. Balzaffer 3 wide. Is he going to have to let him run? I think he'll have to in just a matter of moments. The horse is really racing very ungenerously. Doesn't like being restrained at this point. And as they work to the back of the track now, it's Bargain about a length to 3 parts of a length on Balzaffer. Third is Hold My Hand. LA Blur is fourth, 1 off the rails, then Super Revener, and 3/4 the outside our Cracker. Bargain for Johnny Marshall leads the way in the run down the back of the track and going past the 1200. Bargain by a length on Balzaffer, 1.5 to Hold My Hand on the inside of LA Blur, and a couple of lengths to Super Revener parked over on the inside of our Cracker. No change in the order. They're at the 1,000 marker now, and Bargain lopes along a length clear on Balzaffer, who's settled better. Third is Hold My Hand. LA Blur on the outside is fourth, and still 2 lengths to Super Revener over on the rails from our Cracker. working their way to the side of the course as they leave the 800 pole behind them, and Bargain making play. 3/4 of a length on Bolzaffer. Nearly 2 lengths to Hold My Hand. LA Blur about to be revved up by Larry Cassidy, and the favourite is starting to make some leeway. Our Cracker trying to get on the back of LA Blur, and last of all is Super Revener, developing into a sprint home as they come to the corner, and Bargain 3/4 Bolzaffer being tracked by LA Blur. Hold My Hand in a pocket, and then Our Cracker and Super Revener. They straighten up now, and Bargain and Bolzaffer stride for stride. LA Blur taking a half hour to pick them up. Our Cracker has passed LA Blur, and as they come to the 200 marker, it's Bargain the inside from Bolzaffer, a nose in it. Our Cracker on the outside is grinding away. Our Cracker after Bolzaffer and Bargain. Bolzaffer with a nose in front. Our Cracker lunged, and it's a tight one between Bolzaffer or Our Cracker, with Bargain not far away. Then Super Revener, LA Blur and Absolute Hold My Hand.
Close between Bolzaffer number 2, 360, 170, 5 Our Cracker, 660, 280, no third for 6 Bargain.
Another photo finish.
Yes, another photo finish there after the running of race number 2 on the program in Sydney. We're 3 minutes away from Kilmore Harness race 1.
Bobbing go as they reach the line between Bolzaffer and Our Cracker, and 2 will get it. Bolzaffer, and it has. Number 2 Bolzaffer, ridden by Mitch Newman, has paid $3.90, and on the place tote $1.80. Second placing goes to number 5 Our Cracker, ridden by Len Beasley, has paid $2.10. There was no third for number 6, and that was Bargain. We'll have the exotics coming up now. Quinella 970. And we're just awaiting on the exacta and the trifecta to be posted. 256-314 was the finishing order.
Okay, 256 official there at Rosehill at the start at Kilmore. The totes coming up to the winner Bolzaffer, 360 and 170. 5 second Our Cracker, $2.80, and no third for number 6 Bargain. Quinella, $11.70. Exacta, $19.90. Trifecta, $72.70.
150. Second of the day.
Coast, 49.
They're off. From the inside, the Victorian, all tanked up, got the best of the start. Away pretty well was Alex Field, and not far away as they settle Black Ledger, followed by the imported mare Albanella. Tumble Home is caught in no man's land, a length and a half then to Asiana, who's dropping out to last. And the 3 just ahead of Asiana at the moment are Beale, Wind, Liberty Hall and Curator Storm on the inside, as they travel 400 and go up 2 and around the first corner. And the leader, about 3/4 the break, is Alex Field on Albanella, is all tanked up, goes back to 3rd. Black Ledger 4th, and Tumble Home, no luck, wider out. 2.5 to 3 lengths to Beale, Wind, shading the favourite Liberty Hall, and the last pair of Curator Storm on the inside of Asiana. Along the back of the track they go, and travelling towards the 1200, and here's a new leader coming onto the scene, Albanella, and Albanella opens up by a length and 3/4 on Tumble Home, getting a little closer to the fence. Alex Field 3rd and Black Ledger's next, a length all tanked up, followed by Beale, Wind, Liberty Hall 3rd last, and the 2 behind the favourite are Asiana and Curator Storm. This is the pattern as they work out of the back and come along towards the 800, and Albanella a half to 3/4 of a length on the Warhope train Tumble Home. In 3rd position Alex Field, and 4th is Black Ledger, and a couple further back is all tanked up. Racing over on the inside of Beale, Win, a further 2 lengths to Liberty Hall, Asiana, and just over a length to Curator Storm. No change in the pattern past the 600, and Albanella 3/4 of a length Tumble Home. Alex Field on the inside, followed by Black Ledger. Beale Winner starting to make ground, and likewise Liberty Hall getting under the back of Beale Winner, now switching around that fella as they straighten up. Curator Storm second last. Liberty Hall, once they flatten for the run of the wire, is starting to sprint very quickly, and it and Beale Win race to the lead from Black Ledger. Albanella through in the tail very quickly, all tanked up, has got away from the rails, and then Curator Storm. Liberty Hall, he doesn't really want to go on with it, and Beale Win has beaten off Liberty Hall from all tanked up and Curator Storm, but it's Beale Win in front, nearing the wire. Beale Win will win it. Beale Win from all tanked up and Curator Storm, followed by Black Ledger, and then Liberty Hall. Oh, he didn't want to go to the line. Further back in the field, then on the outside was Asiana from Alex Field, Tumble Home, and Albanella, who led at one stage, finished stone motherless.
9 Beale Win, Lenny Beasley, 980, 270 from 4, all tanked up 180, and 10 Curator Storm, 150.
Light handicap. And victory here to number 9, Beale Win, ridden by Len Beasley. All tanked up, and Curator Storm are the two involved in a close go for second and third. The winner has paid $9.70 on the New South Wales Win Totes, and a $2.50 for the place. Number 10 is second. That is Curator Storm, ridden by Larry Cassidy, has paid $1.60. And number 4, All Tanked Up, ridden by Glenn Boss, has paid $1.70. So the numbers are 9, 10, 4.
9, 10, 4, moving up at Kill.
And they're off. And the best away was Bias Bay from the inside. Pravda is second. Jostix is running third, followed closely then by Pastor Express, Coco Cabana Strange. Able Master getting back a little now, followed by Yippee-I-O, Padfoot Charlie. And a close-up on the outside as they travel about 300 metres. Tributes. Around the first corner they run here, and Jostix, who was second in this event last year, is a clear-cut leader from Pastor Express. Bias Bay back on the fence to third, and Pravda one off the rails fourth, then Coco Cabana. A length the Yippee-I-O, forced to cover a bit of additional ground from Strange on the outside of Padfoot Charlie. Second last in the field is Able Master, and ahead on its inside Tributes down the back, and Jostix makes the run past the 1200 by more than a length on Pastor Express. Bias Bay on the rails, then Pravda followed by Coco Cabana, Yippee-I-O. One to Padfoot Charlie, 2 lengths to Stranger, half the fence Tributes, and a length and a half to Able Master. This is the order as they work along the far corner now, and Jostix in the run down past the 850, about a length on Pastor Express, and then Bias Bay. Yippee-I-O's been wide from the word go. Pravda's one off the fence from Coco Cabana, a length the Padfoot Charlie on the fence Tribute. Second last is Strange, the rank outsider, and a couple to Able Master. Jostix in front, down by the 600, 3/4 Pastor Express, just putting a little pressure to Jostix now. Yippee-I-O third, then Bias Bay, Pravda, Coco Cabana, Padfoot Charlie, 3 to Tributes, and the last pair are Strange and Able Master. Entering the straight, Jostix just the leader from Pastor Express, joining it quickly and heading it. A length the Yippee-I-O, Tributes getting up on the inside. Pravda's coming down the outer, and likewise Padfoot Charlie. Pravda raced up to Pastor Express. Pastor Express and Pravda, they're battling it out from Tributes. Pastor Express is doing better than the mare Pravda, and Pastor Express wins the Hill Stakes. Pastor Express beat Pravda and Padfoot Charlie, followed by Tributes, and then Bias Bay. Jostix weakened out of it from Yippee-I-O, Coco Cabana. Able Masters run second last, and the rank outsider in the field, Strange at the rear.
Now the win to Pastor Express, number 4, 380, 170 from 8. Pravda, 160, and 6, Padfoot Charlie, $2.
And he's come out this afternoon and won the Hill Stakes. Turned out an absolute treat by Paul Cavey. Looked magnificent going onto the track. He's run right up to it. A great credit to his trainer. Pastor Express landing some nice bets at $3.80 and $1.50. Number 8, Pravda, ridden by Chris Muntz, has run second, has paid $1.60. And number 6 in the third spot, Padfoot Charlie, has turned in an eye-catching performance for such an inexperienced horse, $1.50. He's going to go a long way. Another big win to Johnny Marshall, who rode, of course, this particular horse to win the Chelmsford Stakes by Rigoletto from Nassau Point, raced by J. Anderson, P. Butts, P. Christie M. and P. Murphy and J. Rutherford, and has scored in 157.83. That's 2.79 outside Slight Chances race record, 34.57 the sectional time. Exotic details.
Okay, toast to come there at Rosehill for 4-8.
Action. This is race 5. There they go. Glen Rowan got squeezed out at the start. It is a conspicuous last, and Heracles jumped well, headed by Jedi Knight and Veteran. Going quickly as Actress in company with Freebie. Heracles getting back a little now from Tree Lopper, and then Noble Aston Villa. A length further back in the field is Look for a Star, racing away from Trinity College. And then I'll Get By. The conspicuous last is Glen Rowan down past the 750, and Veteran leads the way. 3/4 Jedi Knight. Wider out is Tree Lopper. Actress back to fourth on the inside of Freebie. Then a length and a half gap to Heracles. Noble the rails, followed by Aston Villa. Then Look for a Star, I'll Get By, Trinity College. And Glen Rowan is Stone Motherless last, coming to the corner, 4:50 to run. And the leader is Veteran, about 3/4 of a length on Jedi Knight. Actress looking to get between them, followed a length and a half further away, Freebie and Tree Lopper. Noble's over on the rails. Heracles is next, and Glen Rowan's got three behind him. Veteran coming down to the 200 marker. Is this going to be his day? Veteran a length and a half on Actress, who can't get near him at the moment, and neither can the others. It's Veteran in front, 100 metres to go. He's had 7 seconds and 3/3 prior to today, but he cracks it. Veteran from Actress and I'll Get By, followed by Heracles. Glen Rowan a good run after missing the kick, and then Noble, Jedi Knight. Further back Aston Villa, and then a break to Freebie, followed by Look for a Star, Trinity College. At absolute in the field was Tree Lopper.
Veteran cracking at number 1, 440, 170 from 7, Actress 180, and 3, I'll Get By, 720.
At the Gold Coast, numbers official 3, 10 and 12. Pretty steady rain falling at the moment at Flemington.
Stand by for the word.
Okay, we're about to get the latest thoughts from Flemington on the next on the program, live from the offices of the Best Bets organisation. And it's race 5, our next at Flemington at 3:24.
Pouring at Flemington, and a bat and change.
They're racing. Dynamic Love from a wide alley, and Donna Dior closer in, got the best of the start. Tyson's Bite third, and running fourth is Preserve. Fifth on the inside, Unworldly. A length gap to She's a Pretender, followed by Lady Mulan. She's Purring. Flip Flop second last, and Absolute is Casino Fling. They race inside the 1200, and Dynamic Love across onto the fence to lead the way. About 3/4 on Tyson's Bite. Donna Dior third. Unworldly getting into the box seat fourth, and then comes Preserve, covering a bit of additional ground. Flip Flop going through on the inside of Lady Mulan, and deeper as She's a Pretender from Casino Fling, and She's Purring back to last. They come onto the side and race in the direction of the 800 in the T-Rose, and Dynamic Love in control. 3/4 Tyson's Bite. Preserve wider out third. The fence is Donna Dior, a length of Unworldly, and then comes She's a Pretender, Lady Mulan, Flip Flop. She's Purring back second last, and Absolute is Casino Fling. They have 500 metres left to run. No change in the order, and Dynamic Love 3/4 Tyson's Bite. Wider out is Preserve. The fence is Donna Dior. Unworldly hooking 5 wide now, and then She's a Pretender and Flip Flop from Lady Mulan. Well in the straight, and Dynamic Love accelerated here. She put 3 lengths on Unworldly, who's going out after Dynamic Love very, very quickly, and then Donna Dior, Preserve and Lady Mulan. Dynamic still the leader. Unworldly is coming out after her now. She's knuckling down Unworldly. She gobbled up Dynamic Love, and by golly, she's good. Unworldly wins the T-Rose brilliantly from Dynamic Love, Lady Mulan and Preserve. And then came on the inside Donna Dior, followed home then by Flip Flop, She's Purring, Casino Fling. A long, long gap then to She's a Pretender, and Tyson's Bite was last.
Unworldly got there, number 5, 140 and 120 from 2, Dynamic Love, who gave a great sight, $2.10. And 4, Lady Mulan, 220.
But knuckling down to her work over the concluding stages, and the further they go, the further she's going to relish it. And there's a lot of races that are going to come into Unworldly's camp over the next few weeks, particularly culminating, I would say, with the VRC Oaks. Number 5, Unworldly, has returned $1.04. $1.40 and probably $1.04 the place. Yes, $1.04 the place. $2.20 for second, $3 third, $4.40 Quinella, 6.20 exacta, 38.50 the trifecta. By Quest for Fame from Spirit, that's 3 wins to Jack and Bob Ingham's Woodland Stud Syndicate this afternoon. 3, of course, to John Hawkes, per medium of Shamrocks in the first, in the 5th race Veteran, and now Unworldly in the prestigious T Row Stakes, in which he's clocked 130.17. Sunline's the record holder. The race record holder, 128.62, 130.17, 34.17. So she's run her last 200 very, very smartly indeed. A top-line filly we have unearthed here in Sydney, Unworldly, winner of the 2000 T Rose Stakes.
5-2-4 there at Rosehill, and totes in a moment.
Stand.
National Race.
Princess, 5.10, 140 favourite. 7, Princess Barthez, 18. 8, Silver Zephyrin at 17. Set Rosehill. 9, Guys Guard at 7.80. 10.
All Iron and a High Rolling hopped out in front. Going up quickly on the outside is Cherubian, followed by Huge Demand. Making ground as a heavily back Shy Hero. A length further off is Get Going. Followed closely by on the outside a point, and then comes Stanzac. Further out Federal Agent, Wind City closer in from Upright, and then Go Errol and King of Acapulco. All Iron is the leader from Cherubian down past the 6.50, a length to Get Going. Then Shy Hero, Huge Demand. So Precise dropped out quickly, going up wider out a point, a length and a half further away on the inside. High Rolling's lost some ground from Wind City. Stanzac's a long way back as they thunder round the corner, and All Iron a half length on Cherubian, a length and a half to Get Going, followed by Wind City. Over on the inside is High Rolling, Stanzac a long way back, and Shy Hero starting to work home reasonably, but All Iron zipped away. 150 to run in the Starlight. All Iron's about 4 lengths clear from a wall of horses, but they're not going to catch this bloke from Hawkesbury. All Iron blitzes them. Stanzac gets home late, but All Lion beats Stanzac. High Rollings run 3rd, Wind City 4th, and then Newtown, followed by Get Going, Cherubian, Shy Hero. Go Errol further back in the field was Upright, and then came a point well back, King of Acapulco with Federal Agent, a good margin off to Huge Demand, and So Precise, who got into trouble mid-stages, pulled up at the rear of the field.
11 All Lions, 17.60 and $4 from 3. Stanzac, 170 and 7 High Rolling, $5.20.
The protest being heard at Kalgoorlie. Won the winner Courage Underwater, 190, 120. 6 Big Time Vinny, 170, and 3rd to 8 Double Flight, 210. Quinella, $6.80. Exacta, 9.70. Trifecta, 35.20. Running Double 7 and 1, $90.60. Margins there were a length and a half, a length and a quarter, 113.09. Protest on 3rd against 2nd. Gold Coast all clear, 9-4-2, 9 You're So Vain, 4-10, 2-10.
Presses the button, they're off this time. Beautiful start. Chinoy is one of the early leaders. Celestial Choir jump well. Pride Rock and Odiscay. And Fairway hunting right around them, looking for the lead and settling. It's Pride Rock narrowly clear of Fairway. Almanzor 3rd, then Celestial Choir, Odiscay. A length further back, Cheverny, followed by Varacool, and then Chinoy. 1.5 to Lease and Lahar. A length and a half further back in the field is Ears Ronnie, then Final Fantasy. After 1 LA Suez, 2.5 Might and Power and a half. He's inside Freemason. Past the 1,000 and Pride Rock shows the way. 3/4 Fairway. A length Celestial Choir, followed by Odiscay on the inside of Almanzor. 2 lengths to Varacool inside Cheverny. Then Chinoy on the outside of Lease. A couple Lahar. Then here's Ronnie, Final Fantasy, LA Suez. 1.5 to Might and Power. And 3/4 to Freemason. They're working down past the 650 in the Shannon. And Pride Rock taken on in earnest by Fairway. Celestial Choir 3rd and wider out. Followed by Odiscay waiting for the runner gap to Almanzor, about to make his effort, and 1 further back Varacool with Cheverny as they swing, and Might and Power is back last. Straightening up now, and Fairway and Pride Rock taken on by Almanzor, then Celestial Choir. Odiscay having difficulty securing a clear run, and a couple of lengths to Varacool, but Almanzor swept to the front. 150 to go. It's Almanzor, a length and a half. Chinoy, followed by Fairway, and then comes Varacool. Almanzor the leader. Chinoy is running him down. Almanzor hanging on. He looks to have just got in. Almanzor looks to have just beaten Chinoy. It's very close with Varacool 3rd. Then Celestial Choir and LA Suez rattling home from Fairway, Pride Rock, Odiscay. Freemason made ground. Further back in the field was Ears Ronnie, and then Cheverny, Final Fantasy, Might and Power amongst the last, in company with Lahar and also Lease.
Another.
And the winner, number 3, Almanzor, 350, 160 over 11. Chin Hoy at $11 and possibly 17. Varacool for 3rd at $4.80. Kilmore's due in about 60 seconds for race number 7. And the other one is at 24 and 5. 2 Noble Tradition, 7 at 220. 3 out. 4 Lyrics, 18 and 410. 5 Volendam, 11 and 320. 6 Heart of...
And there's the winner. Number 3, Al Mansour, Len Beasley, has paid $350 and $170. Chanohi, number 11, ridden by Paul Falvey, second, has returned $760. And 17, Varacul, ridden by Sean Campton, third at $450.
3, 11 and 17 there at Rosehill.
6 flushed. First up win was good. She tries her heart out every time she goes to the...
All the other riders and the horses are A-OK. Right. And they're off. Getty slow from the outside, and Secret Decree and My Grenadier, 2 of the best. A Bounce Crown duo got out well. So did the favourite Stranger Up, looking for the lead. Not far away is Scottish Pride, improving ground rather quickly, and so too Sally Magic. And then comes Hattlesburg, Whitfield Avenue, Winona, followed by Tilting Getty. And last of all is Moss Vale. A compact field passes the 750, with Secret Decree leading narrowly from Scottish Pride, 2 lengths to Stranger, Sally Magic. And then comes Hattlesburg and a couple to Crown duo around Whitfield Avenue from My Grenadier, Tilting Winona. Getty is back second last and whipping the field in Moss Vale. This is the order galloping down to the turn at the 500, and Secret Decree shows the way 3/4 on Scottish Pride. A length away in the third posse is Hattlesburg. Over on the inside, followed by Stranger, and then Sally Magic and Whitfield Avenue from Winona. Secret Decree, 300 to go.